everyone. Well, I did promise you that I would get the whole tune done the day that the single came out, and here it is. So I got up at 5 AM this morning and went through it all. So I've done all the bits and pieces. It's actually quite a basic tune. I love it though. I really do enjoy it. Tell me what you think in the comments. It's very different. It's very, it's kind of, the guitar playing is very Chili Peppers-esque, and the tune itself is very, kind of, I don't know, Talking Heads, David Bowie, 80s, very 80s. Okay, so let's dive right in with the intro section. So the intro is played in a synth, and that goes like this. Pretty straightforward. Lovely enough though. So that very slowly. Or you can slide. Then down to the, so if we read from the kind of G string, then down to the 7th fret. And 6th, back up to the 7th. First phrase again. Slight variation from the 7th. And then it plays around that twice. Okay, I'm going to blast through these riffs because they're all going to be very similar, and I got some editing to do, and it's still almost the middle of the night. Okay, riff 1. And that one's repeated quite a lot, okay? So again, octave, muted A string. Yeah? And then you're going to unmute to play the 14th fret on the G string. Okay? That's the first riff. Second riff is a variation, which is just the octaves, okay? Riff 2. Riff 3 is very similar to the first riff. Basically, a very subtle variation is that there's a couple of bits before there. So that slowly. Okay? That's that riff. And you play the first riff again twice. Okay? Now we've got 3 more riffs before we go into the chorus. So here we go. Okay, next riff goes like this. A little bit of funk coming into play. And that's just the 14th fret on the G string, 17th fret on the B string. Okay, and there's some 8th note. Okay, that one slowly. Done. First riff again. And a slight deviation for the last riff of this verse. Okay, which is just the root. Then 17th fret double stop on the B and E. That again slowly. Let me add some timing in there for you. Okay, you don't play those bits though, it's just left open. And then 2-bar break, and then you're into the chorus. Now the chorus sounds like it's played on maybe a 12 string or something like that, because there's some 7th notes that I'm hearing there. But the basic chords are B minor, D, F sharp minor, and then this E sus chord. Where your finger's on the 10th fret, so I think that is an E11. Not sure what that chord is. I'll pop it up later if I can figure it out. That's what you're playing. If you just want to do like bare chords. Now, if you want to get it to sound like they do, you could play the bass note, which is... Okay, so that is just playing the root note and then the rest of the chord. So. You can also, if you've got two guitars, you can add these notes. So you do hear this. You'll hear this seventh note, okay? And you can do that by playing a partial chord, which would go 2, 3, 4. And then round again, okay? So pretty basic. You've got the chords there, so I'm not going to run through those again. We need to move on to the next riff. It loops around the whole thing again, basically. But when you go to the new verse, second verse, it does change slightly to this. And this is what led me to think it's definitely played here, right? Because you're playing a double stop on the B and E string straight after the... And that's impossible to do from there or from wherever else you play it on the fretboard, okay? Alright, so that one, so this is the first riff of the second verse. Okay? Straightforward enough, I think. I think once you get the feel for the main, you can kind of do what you want there and noodle around with it. It's great fun to play around with. The next one is this rhythmic bit. Okay, so lovely. Okay, next one, which is there. 14th fret, then you've got this funky. Next riff is the first one again. There's a subtle variation on the next three riffs. First one goes, next one goes, slightly different. It comes in like a semi-quaver early, okay? Okay, so that's the second one. Again, you're just playing double stops on the B and E string there. And then the last one goes. Okay, so and those are upstrokes, so it's just slightly changing the rhythm again. Then you're into another round of the chorus. Coming out of that though, you go into two chords, which is played 4 times round. So that is B, 2, like a B minor 7. To a D major 7. So you can play them like that. Or you can let the bass do its thing and just play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Around like that. Now the other guitar is doing some volume swells, so you'll hear this. So you'll hear this. Over the top. And then you are into the breakdown bit. Now that is what I showed you in my other lesson, but obviously knowing what I know now, I'm playing it up here. So that goes like this. That's the same riff repeated twice, okay? Then the next one is, again, just rather than. Then the third riff, which again you play twice, is The last one goes. Okay, so that's just a double stop on the 17th fret. Right, now, this is the final section, and the final section is awesome. So it goes into a repeating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a repeating 8-bar section. So the first bit goes. Straightforward enough, and that is nicked from that middle 8 part. So it's just repeated twice. Then you've got this lovely run which goes. Plays that twice as well. That was me playing it twice. Then you've got this bit which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so it's just a slight variation in the rhythm there. So it starts on the second beat. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and it comes in on the and on the second bar. As per tab, that again slowly. Okay, then we are into the last two riffs. It's the first one of the middle 8 section next, so which is. So you play that once, and then you're going to play this. Okay, so that slowly is. Let me see if I can play it around, okay? Anyway, I think that's it. I've done it as best I can, as quickly as I can, so now I've got to frenziedly edit this for you. And if you haven't already liked or subscribed, please do, that would mean the world. Patrons, tab over there, you're welcome. Cheers now, bye.